Push me any further, Holger, and I will make you eat
Eivor?
that wretched hat of yours.
A moment.
Rowan!
Eivor, thank Tyr.
I heard shouting. Is something wrong?
Holger robbed me, and I demand he be punished.
Rot is a pointed word. Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink? Does a cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive judgment. Will you?
Of course. From the beginning, please.
Well now, there is no excuse too small, I see. Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
In Sigurd's absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes?
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go, would it not?
Please start again. Tell me all that has happened.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine.
A filly what? Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I will hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed. Understood? Rowan, tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools.
Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail. Bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how right I was. For when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of
Painting, Rowan. I was painting. You make it sound so crude.
You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgafur's tail to reach its former length. I demand compensation.
I understand. Thank you, Rowan. Holger, let me hear your side.
Eivor, you have known me as a skald for years. You have seen how my poems bring life and joy and wisdom to our people. And you know that my work requires a certain, let us say, freedom. To make use of rare resources to compose my verses. Often when lacking the proper tools, I have made use of novel items. Alvis's walking stick, Tovi's inks. All were given gladly.
You cut off my horse's tail to make a brush, you bleed.
Rowan?
As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie, I realized that my latest piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frayed stick, some cloth, my hands, but no. I needed something gentler, softer. To make a perfect brush, I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse. And so I availed myself of a local resource.
You clipped Alfgafur's tail to the rump without asking.
It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Thank you, Holger. I believe I understand your position. I believe I have heard enough. If you will...
My horse looks like a fool, Eivor. No handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Do not conflate hair with beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant. Elgifer's hair will grow back in no time.
Quiet, both of you. Now listen. Rowan, however daft his approach, Holger meant you no harm and lost you no coin. The horse's hair will grow back.
But...
And you, Holger, your habit of borrowing without asking ends today. Apologize to Rowan and greet his friends.
This had best be a very good apology.
It will be. To you, O man of horses, I do offer my utmost apologies. And to Elgifer, most elegant of mares, I dedicate my finished work. You are respectively a king of men and a queen of horses, and I exalt you. I am sorry.
Rowan, does this satisfy you?
As much as it can. I accept the apology.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We're done here. Return to your homes in peace.
I will return your tools and offer you one of my paintings as a sign of...
Oh, hello, Eivor. Good day. That Holger, he is quite a character.
I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world.
Let's not walk too far with that idea. I need you right where you are.
East Anglia is with us. Their King Oswald has pledged his loyalty to us.
Eivor Kingmaker, we shall call you soon. Some interesting news. King Ceolwulf has sent Ceolbert to Shropshire. He hopes to install him as Elderman there.
Good for Ceolbert. He should do well considering all he has learned from you.
I gave him only a taste of my knowledge. The rest he will need to figure for himself. One more thing. I do not know if you heard, but Svend passed away a short time ago. The poor man slipped away in his bed.
I had not heard, no. And how is Tovi? She must be gutted.
It has been rough on her. She spends quite a lot of time at his burial mound. Speak with her, if you have the time.
Who could Gothban be? One of us?
Eivor, have you seen Wallace?
I have the plants you need.
Good, good. Once added to the elixir, it will be ready to drink. In taking this, you will have access to the All-Father's wisdom. You will walk the path of Odin and live as he lived so long ago. Prepare yourself for a journey into another time, another plane. The elixir is ready. It will taste like misery itself, but it will open your mind to the sights and sounds of the 9 worlds.
The prophecies of the Nornir are as clear as daylight. The Aesir are doomed. All Asgard is doomed. Repeat the last passage.
Brothers will fight one another and kill one another.
The home of the gods turns red with gore.
It will be an age of storms.
An age of wolves.
Not this. Further along. The foretelling of a wolf. A great beast.
The wolf Fenrir howls terribly before the gates to hell.
The beast will break its bonds and run.
And my part? What about me?
Then comes the second great sorrow.
When the Havi goes to fight the wolf.
And falls to Fenrir.
And falls to Fenrir. It's there, you see. You have foretold my death. Your Havi will die.
We speak what we see.
We know your fate, your destiny.
Have you gleaned enough, O wise one?
Fate governs all humankind, but I am the defier of death. I am not bound by these forces.
All threads are measured. Everything dies. Even ancient Ymir, whose fertile carcass gave birth to the 9 worlds.
I am no string to be plucked or tied. I am the High One, the Lord of Ecstasy, the enemy of the wolf. I am eternal. Riddled words only cloud my thoughts. A storm is brewing. Not in the clouds, but down below. Does our final battle draw near? Is this how Ragnarok begins?
devise a strategy to deal with these invaders, Thor. You cannot smash your way out of certain death.
Who crushed the skull of Thrymr, king of the Jotnar? Booty's balls. We are Asgardians. We don't skulk around like elves. We fight!
We are fighting. For our homes, for our people. But some problems can't be solved with the hard end of a hammer.
Name one.
Harvey, break our stalemate.
What is this? Another invasion?
Warriors from Jotunheim. They attack from all fronts.
While we sit on our trembling hands and scratch our bums.
Not so, Thor. Many Aesir have been sent to the four corners of Asgard, leaving we four to defend the Great Hall.
Harvey, lend me a score of your warriors and I will lead them into Jotunheim myself.
We cannot afford such a loss. The Einherjar must hold back to defend our city.
I would bring them here, to hold the Great Hall itself. This invasion is too large to spread ourselves around.
All this prattle solves nothing. Battle or death!
Silence! All of you. We will take the fight to the enemy before they cross the Bifrost.
Well said, Ravenfeeder. Name those who may fight beside you.
I need only one. You, Tyr, Lord of Justice. We'll gather our forces and scatter the enemy like grains.
Yes, I will fight as a thresher through a field of wheat, Mad One.
The rest of you, stay back to protect the Great Hall. Were any creatures among the Jotnar? Drago, trolls, or wolves?
What troubles you, Havi?
Does your far side tell you something?
More invaders! They gather at the Bifrost Bridge!
Where's Loki? He should be guarding that door.
Warn the others. The fight begins.
I'm with you, Havi. Let's deal out some punishment. They're pouring in from Heimdall's tower! We must clear the bridge!
Mjolnir! It is time to crush!
Warriors with me! The rest of you guard the Great Hall! With me! I gift this battle to myself!
They cloud our senses with enchantments!
Kill them, and the illusions die! Blood for Asgard! Say hello to Jormungandr!
Kill the asses! Turn their horse!
guards guarding this gate, and yet it was left open. What's that?
You've done us no favors either, Jotun.
Wait, no. You're mistaken. I am no Jotun. I was only passing through from one land to another.
Would your song be the same if the Jotnar had won this fight?
Harvey, I found this one lurking in the shade, shying from battle. Shall I extract some teeth to get him talking? Or pluck out an eye?
You were told to guard this portal, Loki. What happened?
The portal opened, and these soldiers came bleeding through. So I sent warning straight away. And I captured this one, the soggy-jowled sheep herder.
What is your name, stranger?
I am called the Builder by most.
He wants your name, not your trade.
If I have another name, it's not within my memory. Builder it's been for as long as I've been building things.
Do you come from Jotunheim?
I do. Or I did. That is to say, I passed through. But I am not of that place, which pleases me well, for I hated it.
Had you any dealings there?
As a builder, yes. For a time. But they took a dislike to my methods, which are, shall I say, magical in nature.
Harvey, when someone gifts you a horse, you ride it. I put a bridle on this one.
Is that right, Builder? Are you a gift horse, or a secret curse?
Neither, High One. I am only a tool. One with hopes to be well used.
This portal has been a source of misery for some time. I want it sealed.
With respect, this is not the only way the Jotnar can enter Asgard. May I propose a more encompassing solution?
Quite a coincidence that you came when you did, at the tail end of a brutal attack.
That I came when I did was by design. I have been among your enemies for so long, I know how they hunger for your demise. If you doubt me, I could offer a demonstration.
A demonstration, yes. And if he fails to impress, we hoist his skin as a sail.
I'll accept these terms, with a last condition. I would need water from your well of Ulfur.
What do you know of our sacred well?
It's a place of great power and vital magic, a source of spirit. It's the water there that will power your shield.
I'll collect the water, Harvey. Keep this one clear of our sacred sites.
Loki, halt! I will go to the well. You must find this builder clearing for his display.
No, it's no trouble, Harvey. The damp and the dark appeal to me.
Go with the builder, then return to the Great Hall with news of our next step.
As you command. An interesting offer.
A curious coincidence.
Good fight, but I wish there were more.
The sky itself.
Death to all Jotnar!
Asgard belongs to the Aesir!
We are under...
We are proud to serve you, Harvey.
What? Keep it under control!
Asgard will never fall!
Hey, throw that thing, idiot!
A good blood harvest, Javi.
Where'd you learn to ride?
After, Gillingur!
Ahigjas rasani halpitinin! Thoughts are clouded with shadows of doom. Even this peaceful valley seems to hold hidden dangers. Go, my eyes. Cast about this land, my friend. Wolves. I should slay every last one. No prophecy shall bind me. The Will of Word. Not even I know all your secrets. sunstone has been moved. The light's path is shifted. These caves run deep. Nidhogg and his serpents have been busy.
Harvey, Loki said you'd be here. He told me of the Builder's requests, an offer that gives me great worry.
Why was this passage blocked? Has someone been here recently?
Do you hear me, Harvey? This Builder is a stranger to us. We know not what he intends.
I am the King of Asgard, Tyr. Do not question my desire to protect her.
Calm, old friend. What's needling you?
I have known you, Tyr, longer than any in Asgard. And I trust you as a brother, but my present worries I cannot share.
I understand. The burden of kingship must often be shouldered alone.
I will need your strength in the coming days. To anchor me, to challenge me, to pull me back from the abyss should I teeter.
And I will, as long as breath fills me. So I must caution you. Step with care in this place. What happens here may ripple through the fabric of the Nine Worlds.
Well is sealed. Someone labors to keep me out.
Perhaps it is meant as a warning.
I will take it as a challenge.
I recall there being more light in here.
These sunstones are meant to guide the light, but the path has been diverted. What if an invader was trying to weaken the well's defenses? Are we meant to intervene?
The integrity of this sacred place must be preserved. But whether we be a bane or a boon remains to be seen.
There are two targets the light must strike, but only one stream.
How do two farms share one source of water?
By splitting the stream.
done this before, Harvey?
Once or twice. The light has found its mark. The stone is lit.
Will appreciate our visit. The curious are not welcome here.
We will have come and gone before they feel our presence.
The well is open to us.
I will lead.
Take what you need and do it quickly. We should not linger.
They like to speak in silence.
Tyr?
Careless little pup. You shouldn't be here. Where are you? There's no wolf alive I can trust.
Harvey, stop! Out of my way, Tyr! I'll suffer no wolves in Asgard.
This is a sacred place. Killing here is forbidden. You know this, Harvey. Has your mind fled you? You act as though possessed by the spirit of another.
I am many in the one, Tyr. The Yeller, the Spear Charger, the Masked One. I am Longbeard and Shacky Cloak. I am the Wanderer and the Striver. And now I am the foe of the Wolf. Nothing can change this now.
Whatever mind drives you, Javi, you mustn't kill here. Shed no innocent blood in this sacred place.
Take this beast. I want it caged. I would have every wolf and dog in Asgard caged if I could.
To ease your troubled mind, I will do as you ask. We need you focused for the coming war.
Thank you, Couragebringer, for your steady hand.
When one descends this deep, there's no going back up.
Then the only way is further down. Loki.
Javi, over here. You entered the well, did you not? And you found what you were looking for?
I have a skin of sacred water, yes. Is the builder preparing his demonstration?
How did the well look? Peaceful? Calm? Quiet?
What are you driving at, Loki?
Driving at? I'm only curious. The well is a wondrous place. I wish I could see it for myself.
There was a wolf cub with us, trespassing on sacred ground. But Tyr took care of it.
Took care of it? Is he dead?
The wolf lives, but Tyr will cage the beast at his hall. I want no free wolves in Asgard.
Ah, yes. Good. A wise decision, Javi.
I wanted to kill it, but Tyr stayed my hand.
Tyr is pragmatic, and it serves him well. You should heed him more often.
Now tell me plainly, where is the builder?
In a meadow not far from here. Your raven may find the way.
Builder!
Ah, your timing is perfect. We found the perfect spot. Did you bring the water?
As promised.
Wonderful. As it blends with my paint, its magic will power the runes of protection that I here inscribe.
No rune will protect you from my wrath if I catch you playing games.
A perfect mix.
Wait, what are you doing?
Harnessing Hugr magic to bind my spirit to these enchantments. It amplifies the strength.
Hugr magic? You learned this from the Jötnar?
They practice a form of Hugr magic, but this is my own technique, and it's just about done. Could you lend a hand and bring me a few jars of paint? As many as you can. Be careful with that jar. It's fragile. Easy. Remember, just place it. Don't break it. Do take care. We can replace the paint, but the time to prepare it is lost. That's well enough. Exactly the right spot.
What now, Builder?
Perhaps you should move out of the way. Atop that rock, the view will be much better.
There. Will that do?
It will indeed. Hold, hold, and there it is. A thing of beauty.
The runes you painted conjured the shield.
They did. And if all goes well, it will protect your allies and roast your enemies.
Show me.
With pleasure. Draw some invaders out from the woods and into the shield. Alive, of course. They must be alive.
The barrier will not harm me as I cross?
You have my word, Harvey.
Let's see. What do you see, Sunan?
Dane, the lifeless one. Dane, the lifeless one. Why has this noble stag wandered so far from the tree Yggdrasil? The sight of this majestic creature gives my own heart wings. I will follow in the same spirit.
Over here, you stinking shits! Skulking about like cowards. Am I so fearsome that you hide like mice in a farmer's field?
Have a look, Sunan.
has this noble stag wandered so far from the tree Yggdrasil? The sight of this majestic creature gives my own heart wings. I will follow in the same spirit. Sunan, guide me. I need your eyes, my friend.
Won't take long.
Be my eyes, Sunan.
That's good. Draw them closer. Yes, it works!
Look at that. Like moths to a flame. Come, you fatherless curse. I'm one, and you are many. What have you got to lose? The fools. They run towards their doom. Builder, is your shield supposed to flicker like that?
The shield is unstable!
Your shield is failing, Builder! They're passing through!
Throw the dog off stride! Hold him off and try to restore it!
What now, Builder? Your shield has failed!
No, not at all. I just need to make some adjustments.
Builder, the shield summons an army, but it's as weak as your word.
I'll kill you! God curse you!
This is not what you promised.
Never mind that now. They're coming from all sides.
Oh my!
I should have let Loki have his way with you. You need to fix this now!
I'm taking as much as I can.
For Odin! Wits! Use them!
I almost have it! That was not as smooth as I had hoped. But the means can be forgiven when the end bears fruit.
A sour fruit, not as sweet as you promised.
It held. The shield worked wonders.
It worked well enough. Impressive, but unstable.
Don't fear, my friend. The problem is no more. I have mixed the proper solution. With enough materials and the right incentive, I pledge to build a tower so tall, it will shield all of Asgard.
Materials we can find, that is no issue. What incentive do you mean?
Oh, just a trifle. Nothing grand. I only want Freya as my wife and queen.
You name an impossible prize builder. Is that your trick? Aim high to land somewhere in the center?
I don't haggle like a common fishmonger, Habit. I desire Freya with all my heart. So ask yourself, is one marriage a fair exchange for the salvation of Asgard and its people?
Freya is not mine to barter like a bale of wheat. I will ask her what she desires.
Do what you must, but my price stands firm. No Freya, no shield. I have no other needs.
And you have no other friends, so tread lightly here.